So Marvel Rivals Season 6 just came out, and alongside it came a bunch of brand new nerfs and buffs. With such wonderful buffs and nerfs, including Hulk's immunity to CC in his monster form, Emma getting a random buff for some reason even though she literally did not need it at all, Daredevil getting nerfs that barely even tickled him, and Gambit being taken out back and being shot multiple times by the Punisher, and yet somehow he's probably still going to be broken this season. However, one character that was not part of the balance changes, as well as a couple of other balance changes in previous seasons, is of course our stretchy friend, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic at one point in time was considered to be an actual good character, like a solid A-tier duelist. However, over time with the introduction of power creep kind of just like ruining the game, well, I wouldn't say ruining it, but it's definitely a thing that's happening in this game now, is of course power creep with the introduction of people like Deadpool, Gambit, as well as other heroes, which kind of just made Mr. Fantastic kind of just be left in the dirt, left behind. However, I believe that in season 6.5, NetEase can manage to buff this guy and hopefully make him keep up with the current times. One thing that I believe that they could do is update his reflexive rubber, which is basically his giant fridge form. Basically what they could do is buff it by allowing him to gain bonus health depending on how much damage he manages to absorb in his fridge mode, which basically just plays more to the fact of him being a duelist Vanguard hybrid, allowing him to be a lot more tankier and probably just make him even better at stalling points when in a desperate situation. Also, they could probably just give him like a primary damage buff as well as a buff to his ultimate, allowing him to deal a little bit more damage so it doesn't feel like you're hitting enemies with like a wet pool noodle or whatever. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments.